Welcome to the 757 Renaissance Man Podcast. On this episode, we chop it up with my cousin, Stategang Vince, A.K.A. Don Vinny. We'll discuss family love and family history, rest in peace to Rodney and his music connections, Rakim and The D.O.C from VA to Chickasha, how he became the MC he is today, the cousin and the sneaker game, the inspiration for Don Vinny, the 757 music connections, tornadoes versus hurricanes, shout out to Diego and M.O, we some players. Now let's have a conversation with Stategang Vince, A.K.A. Don Vinny.
Yo.
What's up, my brother?
What's good, cousin?
Man, what's up, man?
Yeah,
man,
you see that, right?
You know, we doing it. This is that episode. This that Stategang episode. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna take
What's up with you, cuz?
Stategang taking over.
Yeah, on me. You know, we doing our thing out here, man. We you know what I mean? We moving and grooving, maxing and relaxing. You feel me?
Well, we're gonna start off with playing a little bit of this music.
Shit, I'm following your lead, Playboy.
All right, here we go.
Stategang.
Larry, Steve, and Otis. They were small-time marijuana dealers who cornered the market in crack cocaine.
It blossomed into a drug distribution network, the largest crack cocaine distribution network ever prosecuted in the United States, operating 200 to 300 crack houses in the city of Detroit, using 400 to 500 employees.
Stategang on the duffel bag. The last time I read up, I couldn't lift the bag. Heavy. Middle finger to the fucking ops. Dirty money in the Jordan box. Turn the stove down, I want the Pyrex to shatter. Gotta listen close, they singing names on the scanner. Designer down like I run with scammers. Keisha ring finger dancing like MC Hammer. Keisha ring finger dancing like MC Hammer. Keisha ring finger dancing like MC Hammer. I play the West Coast often. I'm out mingling with bosses. Talking what the cost is. Thinking how fast I'ma toss this. It's suit ties for the dinner dates. Round table meetings with the heavyweights. Gangsters. Razor blade cutting on the dinner plate. Got the medallion on the chain like a dinner plate. The whip speeding off like a rocket. Type of nigga need a mattress for an extra pocket.
Stategang.
I'm the type of nigga need a mattress for an extra pocket. Nice. Real drug dealers like shot and boat. Southside. Yo, out here making moves like Tommy and Ghost. The way I ball, I should play the roster. Make 5K disappear just like Jimmy Hoffa. Make 5K disappear just like Jimmy Hoffa. Make 5K disappear just like Jimmy Hoffa. Nice. I'm talking big business. The situation could be endless. I'm all about the business. You see me? Don't find yourself sleeping with the vicious law. I'm talking big business. The situation could be endless. I'm all about the business. You see me? Don't find yourself sleeping with the vicious law.
I'm not guilty. You're the one who's guilty. Lawmakers, the politicians, the Colombian drug lords, all you who lobby against making drugs legal, just like you did with alcohol during the Prohibition. You're the one who's guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you a special edition of the 757 Renaissance
one
Man.
of us in here
It's the Stategang remix edition.
Mhm.
I'm chilling with my family, my little cousin, Stategang Vince. How you
Hey,
doing
what's
today,
good? What's
sir?
good? What's good? Internet. What's good? 75 family. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with the big cuz. You feel me? You know, my big cousin, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Supporting me all the way from, you know, and then the other side of the map. You know what I mean?
From day one.
Mm-hmm.
From day one.
But
So,
man, I wanna thank you though, man. I see what you're doing. You know what I mean? You got the youngest cooking. You know what I mean? It look like it's a whole little family thing out there, and I applaud you and tip my hat to you for that. Just to getting the youngsters into something more. You know what I mean? That could be beneficial for something in the future. You know what I mean? Because they could be stars off of what's going on right
yeah.
now. Just if they just keep putting, you know what I mean, keep putting the foot on the gas with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We applaud you from down south. You feel me?
I appreciate that. Yeah, it was my son that got me back into it. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to do
Yeah.
it on like the corporate tip, and
Mm-hmm.
make videos and multimedia and stuff like that for corporations. And I kind of chilled out with it for a little while, but he showed a
Okay.
little interest in wanting to do a little YouTube. So
Right.
it's like, if you're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Yeah, you have to. And that's, man, like I say, shit, you're a good role model, man, for them to, you know what I mean, to even be seeing what your youngest is doing and actually want to jump in there with them. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
right way. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna use all this equipment and make it work.
On me. You know what I mean? Some got to shake. You know what I mean? This shit ain't free. You
Right,
know what I
right.
mean?
We're gonna make it do what it's gonna do.
That's a fact.
So let's give people a little bit of history, man. Let's take
Okay.
it way back, because we come from a musical family, man.
Yeah, we do. You know, aunties and them singing in the choir, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? With Reverend Shannon and them on the, you know what I mean, the east side of Chickasha.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we do got Uncle Ray playing the bass, and
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Because, man, you want to know some ill, like, when he was a pastor, you know what I'm saying? Uncle come down from the pulpit and still play the bass in the church.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? When I attend the church, you know what I'm saying? I'll see that and be like, man, my pops, everybody know my pops was the DJ
Mhm.
back in the Gap, you know what I mean? On the east side of Chickasha, you should throw the parties and shit on the east side at the park, whatever that little building was. This is just something that, you know what I'm saying, I learned from, you know what I'm saying, my uncles, you know what I mean, my Uncle Bookies, you know what I mean, give me game about my pops and how, you know what I mean? So me doing the music is kind of like, hey, it's kind of in your blood pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't never really just know it like that, you feel me?
So one of my first earliest memories was me and Rodney riding in the back of the car with,
Mm-hmm.
y'all call him Uncle Rick. We call him Uncle Pinky.
Right.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
Back
Yeah.
there, he was Uncle Pinky and Uncle D.
Mm-hmm.
And they was riding, they was floating in something big, 79 Oldsmobile, Cadillacs, something
Mm-hmm.
big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And banging the Gap Band on 8-track. Just riding through the city, just checking on things, riding through the city.
Man.
And
You
and
see?
Chickasha was so big, so we'll lap the city a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll hear that old 8-track go click click and go on to the next track.
Right. Yeah, that's way before me. But you know what I'm saying? Speaking of Rodney, rest in peace. Like when when I used to come up, like high school for Christmas break, Rodney and Darius, they have the studio equipment in there. And you know what I'm saying? At the time, they didn't even know I even rapped, but I would see them, you know what I'm saying, making tapes and making shirts and, you know what I'm saying, kind of putting the groundwork down, you know what I'm saying, before I even jumped into this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? They was already having the studio and doing little shows here and there, you know what I'm saying? Rodney know everybody from Jay Prince to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I seen them already kind of trying to get their shit off, you know what I'm saying? And then, one time I just rapped and they was like, you ain't even know, but I still ain't really just jump into it like that until later, later down the line. You feel me?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Rodney. For all y'all
Okay.
don't know, we're all first cousins, and
Right.
I'm the first cousin. I was the first one
Right.
born. Rodney is the
Because you're the
second first
oldest out
cousin.
of everybody.
Yeah, I'm the oldest out of everybody, and then Rodney was the second. So for the longest time, that was my ace. That's
Right.
who I knew. So we always had a connection with music. So I would, we used to come every Sunday. I mean, every summer, my parents packed the RV up and we'll come spend about 2-3 weeks with y'all. So, it was like, I want to say maybe 89. And we drove out there and I had, Eric being Rakim, Eric be his president. And being from the East Coast, I had an early copy of it.
Right.
So I banged that all the way to this day. I know it word from word, beat for beat. I banged that all the way in the car. It takes 2-3 days to get to Oklahoma from Virginia. Banged that all the way there, and then played it for Rodney. Rodney was like, "Oh, that's dope. It's something dope as I ever heard." He was like, and I was like, "Well, what you gonna do?" We always used to trade tapes. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "I got something for you." It didn't even have a label on it. He gave me an early release of the D.O.C. Now this is 89. This is before, the internet and MP3s and being able to, swap music like that. So for him to have this tape was incredible, like blew my mind. I brought it back here to the East Coast and just let all my homies hear it and bang that tape, man.
Hey, see, that Doc album, that Doc album is a classic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially from Doc being from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And around that time, he linked up with Ruthless. Ruthless really couldn't lose. You know what I'm saying? But that Doc album, I think the Doc album was actually better than both of the albums they put out, the Straight Outta Compton and the Easy. I really think
because when I got it, in between those two albums. So I had already had Straight Outta Compton. Then I got that, but everybody on the East Coast, they knew Easy Does It next.
Right.
Yeah, but I was banging that D.O.C. and that thing, man, to this day, I bang that thing.
Me too. That's like one of my favorite albums. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely like one of my favorite. See, because all right. So check this out. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the game about me. All right. So since we're talking music, right?
Right.
So my pops had these two big ass. All right, it's like a little TV set. They got something like two things on the side, but on the side it was like a little door you can hit, and it was shelves, and it was big enough to put tapes. So my pops will have both of them joints filled up with tapes. You know what I mean? So he ended up going to the pen. So now I'm in there fumbling with the tapes.
Right.
So let's say it like it's 93. I'm still listening to shit from the 80s because I got the tapes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm running in the EPMD. I'm running in the MC Light. I got my first tape, my first tapes I ever bought, I ever got bought for me was Straight Outta Compton.
Mm-hmm.
My brother got the MC Light tape.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they had the Porsches on the front. You know what I mean? That's his favorite car. You know what I'm saying? So those were our first tapes. You know what I mean? I had the Straight Outta Compton. He had the MC Light. You know what I mean? So when Pops was out, it was don't mess with the tapes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't touch the tapes. Don't fuck with the tapes. But once he went to the pen, I got to going in there stumbling with the tapes and just he had everything. Yeah, he had everything. And then he had the records. He had the Fat Boy. I would remember the Fat Boy records. He had the Ice Cream Dream. Who was that? The Ice Cream Castle, but I think that was Morris Day.
The time.
The time they had the Ice Cream Castle with them on the front with the Lincoln and the whole nine. You know what I mean? So I'll just go in there and just look at the covers and shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, I gotta give it to your pops to this day. is one of the reasons I love lowriders. He was a pioneer in
Yeah.
that, bro. He had the first, what was it, S10 that had the hydraulics in the body and in the bed.
Yeah, and in the
Bruh.
bed. You see, but that was when we was out in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we were really, what's the word they use now? The culture. Yeah. We was in that culture.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
This was real bad.
You know what I'm saying?
And people to this day realize, they wonder how I'm on it, and I'm from the East Coast.
Right.
And how I'm on that lowrider culture. It's because your pops, bro.
Yeah, my pops, like, he was in it. Like, one of my first, I'm gonna give you another gem.
All right.
One of my first concerts that I ever went to in my life was Rodney on Joe Cooley.
Okay, I remember them.
Rodney on Joe Cooley.
Right.
Everlasting Bass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They was at a car show. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, going to those car shows and, like, seeing Too Short at the car show. He got both of his Benzes in the car. You know what I mean? Like, so we was really living that culture. You know what I mean? Like, because Pops was in that shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's another little piece of game. You know what I'm saying? But one of my first rap shows I ever been to in my life was Rodney on Joe Cooley.
And all of that adds up to who you are today.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like just by going at the raps, even though I'm talking that street shit, I'm still talking it with a kind of like a smooth attempt to it, because, you know what I mean? Like, LL Cool J is my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Probably nobody really be like, damn, LL, but I'm just saying,
LL don't get his props.
I'm not emulating LL though. He's just my favorite rapper.
Yeah,
you know
LL don't get his props though. LL, they think that, you know, he's commercial, but think about all of the people who've tried to battle LL over the years, and LL still standing.
You know what I mean?
Still
my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? LL did it. A lot of this shit for a lot of these rappers can do what they do now. You know what I mean? He was the first nigga signed to Def Jam.
To Def Jam, right? Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J on the album cover of Biggie and Deford when he's standing on the car and he got the black and red suit on, and then they got the Kango on.
Right.
You know what I mean? The chains and shit. That's what made me want to rap.
Okay. I feel you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, LL doesn't get his props, man. And he's done battled people from Kumo D to who was the young cat? Cannabis. Yeah, that was one of the best battles.
Man, you know, I'm a fan, but, you know, Cannabis jabbed him hard though.
He did. He did.
Cannabis did jab him hard. I can't lie. You feel me?
But you gotta think about it. Where's Cannabis today?
That's true too.
Yeah.
LL took him out the game.
LL still standing. If LL dropped the album today, it would sell.
Most definitely.
You know, he's at that point. Right. He ain't gotta do it no more. He ain't gotta rap. He just play the beat and lick his lips.
Yeah, but, you know, all that shit go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like, from rumbling through them tapes, rumbling through them records, you know what I'm saying? Getting to listen to the music where nobody ain't telling me to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm rumbling through these tapes, and, like, that's how I know, like, a lot of samples and shit when I be hearing shit now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like me and my wife would be like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like that is something, you feel me?
Have you ever had a chance to get into Uncle Harold's record collection?
No, I haven't. But I remember going to Uncle Harold's house behind Honey House.
Yeah, it used to be Granny's house.
Yeah.
With the beads, you know what I mean? And all that. Yeah.
Yeah, right next to the church. So it'd be Honey House, the church, and then Uncle Harold's house. So I remember going over there when he had the guitar. And, you know what I mean? He really, I can't say that I couldn't rumble through the records. I just did. You know what I mean? Kind of like I'm over Uncle Harold's house. You feel me? Like, he be on that don't touch shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So You feel me? So I ain't really just know the freedom over there, but I remember, fucking with the guitar, but he had that shit in there though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Uncle Harold was the first time I had ever heard Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. It was at his house. The very
Interesting
first time.
fact.
Yeah, the very first time. He put me on to the whole reggae roots rockers thing was Uncle Harold.
Man, you know what? I can't recall if I really heard any music over there, but at the same time, if I did, he was probably playing that reggae.
Yep.
And I probably just wasn't fucking with it as being, 8 or 7 or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's the first time I really heard and listened to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And listened to it. But yeah, that music go all through our family, man. And to your point about the samples, I listen to so much funk with Uncle Rick, Uncle D, Uncle Jeffrey. Like they were a big part of the music I listened to. So when the samples got big in the late 80s, early 90s, I already knew where the samples came from riding along with my uncles.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So one thing I really love about your music is how you make it personal. And I know we own the new album. I know we own the Don Vinny album. But
let's tell everybody on me.
I want to play something that touched me. The song, the concept, the video, and everything is the song Ups and Downs.
Right.
Yo, cousin, I love Ups and Downs, bro.
Man.
Watched that video for like a month straight, and it was so real because you had your brother in there, you had grandma in there, you had Uncle Rick in there.
Man, like all those shits is like in a box. I got like a box, man, where like if somebody give me a card, I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, you had cousin Donna in there. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I got all, but them is all like real life funerals that I've been to. You know what I mean? I had my homie in there, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just niggas I know that died. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it like that, but it's just a box. You feel me? It's just old school pictures, cards, obituaries. You know what I mean? Like, I'll definitely try to keep that box with me for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because my life is in that box. Time periods of my life is in that box. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened to be obituaries of family.
Yeah.
You know,
and people may not realize how real that was, but that thing definitely hit me when I saw it come out. So So what I want to do right now is play Ups and Downs.
Play it, man. We can do it.
Stategang taking over.
You feel me? Don Vinny.
That blank gonna be the ad-lib. Since my brother got killed, my mama ain't been the same. And that shit be weighing heavy on my brain. Smoke a blunt to maintain. And I just wonder how my mama feel. Watch me doing the same shit that got my brother killed. It's ups and downs for a real one. When that pressure on your shoulder, that shit weigh a ton. I been going through some shit you can't fathom. My brother homie got killed, cause they ain't wanna catch that fair one, nigga. My close homie got an F on him. We getting money, but I'm starting to see the stress on him. And the streets envy when you show love. Catch a slug, cause a nigga rose from out the mud. And all our lives, we just trying to eat. I watch my mama mourn her son, nigga, that's real grief. My granny died, my uncle trying to get his weight back. My little nigga ran off, I'm just trying to get that weight back. It's ups and downs for a real one. It's ups and downs for a real one. It's ups and downs for a real one.
a stickler for lyrics and production. Who did your production on that?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I found that beat like on the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, beat surfing. You know what I mean? Just on a Friday night, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's kind of when I kind of do my beat picking, or you know what I mean, running through beats kind of around that time of hour. And you know, shit, I just found it, and I had them rap. I had that. I can't even say I just had that rap. I probably had something. Because in the beginning, man, that was just kind of just like too hurt to write. You feel me?
Right.
But hearing it now, it just like I can remember like every little, you know what I'm saying? I remember my homie running off on me, man. I'm just trying to get my shit back. You know what I mean? Then at the same time, Honey died.
Yeah.
You feel me? Uncle Rick, nigga, was going. Uncle Pinky had the cancer real bad. He just trying to get his weight back. I seen him one time at church. He had me on. Next time I seen him, you know what I mean? It was like, whoa, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, at the time, my brother homie, Darius, homie got killed because the homie didn't want to take the ferry, so he shot him. You know what I mean? Like, it was just all type of shit, you know what I mean? That if I didn't know me and I made that, I'll fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? On some cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that nigga on there. But at the same time, I feel like I'm on there busting though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, it's extra personal because I could see it and I was like, yo, that's my grandma. You know what I mean? So it hit extra deep. And before we go too far, bruh, I need that hoodie. You know those are my college colors, right? That green and gold.
No.
Behold, Norfolk State University. I need me one of those.
Man, we can do some. You know, I got you. You got a few of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We trying to have a pair for every Jordan.
You know what I mean? Respect.
Like I was trying to figure out what I was gonna wear for the episode. I was like, oh, I got a couple to choose from.
Man, hey, your feet be ill though.
I appreciate that, cuz.
Your feet be ill though. No cap. Your feet be ill. I was like, okay. How'd you get those? How much you pay? That's really what I want to know. How much you pay? You know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter how you can get them. It is how much I want to pay. Like,
the game is really messed up right now, though. Like you can't.
Most definitely.
It's somebody hit me on. So it's an app. One of the apps I use, the J23 app. And this dude, for some reason, he always knows when stuff is releasing. And like this morning, there was a restock on the Fire Red 4s, right? The notification went up. I saw it. By the time I saw it, the notification was 7 minutes old, and they had sold out.
See, man, I can't fuck with that shit, man. I got my man out in Alabama, man. Shout out my man Rodney. Like, if he can get them for me, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit, I can't even
it's
fuck
too
with
much,
it.
Man.
I personally ain't really got the time. You know what I mean? Like, but I know people that do. One of my close homies, he do that shit all the time. He always got some shit. But he right there on, you know what I mean? Like
I found that now my game is more, I don't have to have them all. I'm more selective. I'm more selective.
I'm very, like, the Jordans now, I'm very selective. I only want to get the ones he played in and anything with Nike on the back.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
the
and it
fours.
could be like, but it could be like the Nike with like a different colorway. I probably ain't gonna fuck with it because I just want the ones he played in. You know what I mean? Like, and anything with the Nike on the back, I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get those.
But I'm starting to have a little love for ones.
Yeah, me too. I've been one of the ones a little bit more myself. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm hype beat, but I already had a few pair of ones anyway, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's just so many colors and variations. That's why I like the ones. But everything else, I try to get, retros of what he actually wore.
Yeah.
Like,
me too.
I'm looking for them cement, the cement 4s, because I got the bread 4s.
The white joints?
Yeah. I got the black ones, but I want the white ones.
I got them. I got
Yeah.
both.
Ah, nice. Now I got the cement 3s. I got those.
Me too.
But see, it's flip flopping. I don't have the
need the
black
whites
ones.
though. I need the whites though with the Nike on the back. I got the white with the Jordans on the back. I don't really fuck with them. I want to cut grass in them, but I feel like I gotta get the white
other
with the
ones
Nike
first.
on the back.
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yeah. So look, if you can find them, don't get the retro ones. Get the one with the they call them the free throw lines. They a little bit updated. They still the 3s. They the white with the gray, but they got the clear bottom on them, and they got Nike Air on the back. The leather is a lot better.
See, you said that clear. Like I want the.
The icy soles don't really turn me on though, because they don't get messed up. I wear my shoes. Yeah, I wear my shoes. I'm not just gonna be looking at them.
Man, me too. I wear them. I wear mine. I run them too. Like I ain't never had them. Just put them up. You know what I mean? Move on to something else. Because I can get into a stage where like I'll just kind of wear what's just out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like come home, I just took these out the box, and now I'm just kind of just wearing these for the next 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, oh shit, like man, I'm kind of fucking these up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and then put them up.
Yeah, I mean, especially they got the Nike on the back. I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my favorite thing is buying them and then putting them up for a couple months. Because I'm at the point where I got enough shoes where, back when you was a kid, you got new shoes, you had to rock them right then.
Yeah. You're right.
But now I got enough shoes, I don't have to wear them right then. So I let everybody else rock theirs out, let them get all dogged out, and then 6 months later, I pull them out the box.
I like that too. I'm like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah. Sometimes, man, I just want to just wear them. You feel me?
Yeah, right. And with COVID though, that's been a problem too. Got mad shoes, but ain't got nowhere to wear them to.
I know that. You feel me? And I bought a couple pair through the COVID shit. So, you know what I mean? I got something really put up. You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't really just moving and shaking right now. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm waiting for when it's over, I'm busting out.
They say it's about to be over, man. I don't believe it, but shit.
I think realistically, we got another year. Realistically. Now, I think that, we can, as more and more people get vaccinated, as the numbers start going down, we can start making moves, but not to the point it used to be. Not just yet.
Probably.
Not just
you
yet.
Sound smart.
Yeah. Now, are we going to try to do something? Probably.
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 No.
So let's get back into this album, man. What was the inspiration for Don Vinny?
Man, to be honest, I think that the beats kind of molded and it kind of just turned into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got with K-Dub. I think the first beat we made was Crime Pays.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? The inspiration of that was just like, I just want to just rap on some loops, some cool ass loops. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it came out to be that. Mm-hmm. And then, once he just caught that vibe, he just started just waving me, and then I had a couple beats to pick through. You know what I'm saying? And then it became kind of like a let me grab the real moment so I can guide this now, you know what I mean? Because it's feeling like something, you know what I mean? And it just felt like that sound had to be cold winter. I personally kind of held this to drop this in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like it has that winter feel, that cold gray, or you got to pull your minks out or your pea coats out, you know what I mean? Like kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So it just went like that. And it became Don Vinny,
All right. So we're going to go ahead and rock. Let's do Black Gangster.
Black Gangster. Produced by my man K-Dub again. He done that too. The same dude that done Crime Pays, he produced Black Gangsters too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Black Gangster.
Cocaine. On one hand, you're saying the United States government is spending millions of dollars to eliminate the flow of drugs onto our streets. At the same time, we are doing business with the very same government that is flooding our streets with cocaine.
This man here, Alejandro Sosa, a very...
Hold on, we're going to stop just because it's my thing where I can do what I want to do. The samples, movie samples were ill all the way through. All the way through.
I personally crafted those like that. You know what I mean? Like, because Don Vinny, when it come on, it sounds like a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know what? You know what kind of vibes it gives me?
Tell me.
Wu-Tang in the 36 Chambers.
See, I wasn't even going for that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was going for. You know what I mean? It was just like, this shit needs something real hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Don Vinny, it could be like a score to a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just basically going like that. Like, hey, this, you know what I mean? This shit could turn into something. Right. This could turn into a series now.
Right,
you know what I mean?
I'm feeling
when
it.
the visuals come out, they got to be real mob movie-ish.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're going to get back to music, but I had to say that. That was stirring in my soul.
You know what I mean?
A wealthy landowner, educated in England, very good family. But this man is the business brain and drug overlord of an empire that stretches across the Atlantic. He's not your ordinary drug dealer.
DJ Keita.
Stategang.
Yeah. Feel me.
You're blazing with
Dropped out of college and had to get it. Dropped out of college and had to get it. Dropped out of college and had to get it. I'm on the highway, German tags on the Intrepid. I hoping that the highway patrol don't intercept it. Young nigga with ambition, I'm living reckless. Got work up in the trunk, and ain't no telling where that shit going. We out here chasing that money, y'all niggas waiting for it. My brother had that Ford Taurus, then he copped the foreign. On the phone we speaking code, that should be sounding foreign. I'm trying.
Hey man, beats be busted, man. Beats be busted, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Feel me.
Man, all I can feel is fur coats and gators.
You feel me? That's a vibe.
Dropped out of college and had to get it. Dropped out of college and had to get it. Dropped out of college and had to get it. I'm on the highway, German tags on the Intrepid. I hoping that the highway patrol don't intercept it. Young nigga with ambition, I'm living reckless. Got work up in the trunk, and ain't no telling where that shit going. We out here chasing that money, y'all niggas waiting for it. My brother had that Ford Taurus, then he copped the foreign. On the phone we speaking code, that should be sounding foreign. I'm trying to lay low, but the streets is still checking for me. They see me ballin' like the Thunder out here checking for me. Hollywood W shit, that's another story. We in Atlanta where the cribs got 3 stories. When I'm shopping, cribs got 3 stories. When I'm shopping, cribs got 3 stories. When I'm shopping, I ain't ever asking what the cost. I'm still back flipping bricks, you see me showing off. I'm going hard for all the times a nigga took a loss. Middle finger to a punk bitch when I'm pulling off. 12 bottles of rosé, that's like a dozen roses. We in the fit, we on the couches like we won trophies. Like we won trophies. We in the fit, we on the couches like we won trophies. 12 bottles of that ace, that's for all my niggas. The VIP filled with bad bitches and brick dealers. Bad bitches and brick dealers. The VIP is filled with bad bitches and brick dealers. Bricks in the Reno when we strapping them in. The plug gon' show you love when you spin how I spin. This the real definition of getting it in. And when you living like this, it ain't no need to pretend, my nigga. You know we come from flipping half ounces. Now it's black duffel bags when we walking out the stash houses. So much money we can't even count it. The front view outside of the crib got gold water fountains. You know I run with real niggas that was pushing Wake the Plug nephew out front, doing the landscape. We breaking everything down and even back to shape. The hustle game different, nigga, you can't relate. I'm that nigga and I put that on everything. Black Gucci's, green stripes with the red strings. I'm still styling for the days that I took a loss. Middle finger to a punk bitch when I'm pulling off. 12 bottles of rosé, that's like a dozen roses. We in the fit, we on the couches like we won trophies. Like we won trophies. We in the fit, we on the couches like we won trophies. 12 bottles of that ace, that's for all my niggas. The VIP filled with bad bitches and brick dealers. Bad bitches and brick dealers. The VIP is filled with bad bitches and brick dealers.
So in my mind's eye,
Stategang.
I saw Max Julian and Richard Pryor.
It kind of got it. It could be a Harlem Renaissance feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but whatever era you put this in, it's still suits and fur coats and champagne. You know what I mean? Like steaks. You know what I mean? That just that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Something I really do on the daily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what was the inspiration about with having a regular album and the mixtape version?
Well, I wanted to put out two versions for the simple fact that nobody's doing like the mixtape versions. You know what I'm saying? That everybody just kind of just dropped the projects. You know what I'm saying? For my audience, I know they still want to hear that mixtape feel. You know what I mean? The whole bringing it back, the whole talking over the whole shit. You know what I mean? Like that's that DJ drama shit. I come up in that era of music too, also.
Right.
You know what I mean? The DJ drama, the Trapper Die, the Wheezies. You know what I mean? DJ Clue, K Slay. You know what I mean? All that mixtape. So I just wanted to do that for that era. You know what I'm saying? Of people that still want to hear that type of music. But at the same time, you can go get to songs and you just ride to it. So you can really pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? You may like both of them at a different time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, being, growing up on the East Coast, I like to say, we're the home of the mixtapes. That's where it all started, and it filtered west. And that was music before the internet. That's how you got to hear the latest, dopest, newest music, because the radio stations, they on their whole programming thing where it's hard to get in sometimes. And
that's a fact.
It was mixtapes that brought a lot of music to the light of the radio stations.
I remember the first time I heard Jay-Z Dead Presidents, it was on the Ron G mixtape. My brother had it. My brother had it.
So I used to get the tapes and I used to send them to Rodney.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, I had a partner here named E.T. He ran a store called Flavor for You. E.T. was from New York. I used to do like little mixtape covers and stuff for him. But E.T. used to get the masters from the DJs in New York, bring them down here and sell them out of the store. So that's the freshest copy you can get with no air and no hiss. So yeah, I used to send them down there.
Wow. Hey, so So you came up with in that whole Teddy Riley Pharrell era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Clips era.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Missy, Tim, all of us.
Tell me something about that time. You know what I mean? Like what was it like? Were they like coming back and throwing concerts in, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They always come back. So
did you ever go to any concerts?
I went to high school with Magoo. We graduated together. Yeah. And okay, fun fact. In high school, I was a rapper and he was a dancer. So we used to do the little talent shows or whatever. Yeah, but he got on. But yeah, me and Magoo, he lived maybe he lives Magoo, less than a mile from my house. He grew up
like Magoo, like Timberland and Magoo,
right?
And they had the album that
right.
Magoo.
I ain't gonna tell all his business, but his name is Melvin.
Get out of town.
Yeah. All right, so like I don't know Pharrell, but I bumped into Pharrell a couple times. Pharrell was in the band. I was in the band in high school. I went to Deep Creek. He went to a high school named Princess Anne. So we would see each other like band stuff, but that was before he was Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? Right. Partner of mine that he's coming up on a podcast he's Moosh the Street Preacher, was in the same talent show that Pharrell and Chad were in when Teddy Riley discovered him. Yeah, it's a small area around here. You know what I'm saying? I met the Clips a few times. My man Jack Spade is a DJ, and Rodney got connects with him. I came up with Jack and didn't know Jack and Rodney knew each other. I don't know how Rodney knew everybody. But Rodney one day, he was like, yo, Jack Spade, that's your man's, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, he just shouted us out. So yeah, but Jack is on he's a DJ, you know, so record deals sign DJs to be like there, like when they go on tour and exclusive DJs and stuff. Jack is on Star Trek. And because of Jack, that's how I met the Clips. Like we ain't on no like I could call him up or nothing. But if we see each other, it's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's been a couple of times that I was at the airport. My wife used to travel a lot for her job. And one time she came in from LA and they were on the plane with her. And they got off the plane and they was like, what's up? And it was so funny because it was like these two little girls. Well, I say little girls. At the time, they was like teenagers. I was in my 30s. These two little girls was like, so you know him? Who are you? I was like, I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody. But yeah, we all grew up. The music industry down here is really, really small. I've done promotional work for Teddy Riley when I was in the whole graphics thing. I've been in Future Studios. Yeah, it's a small world down here.
Wow, man!
And I'm that age. So people don't realize, they think Pharrell is a young cat. Pharrell like 45.
On me.
Yeah.
And nigga alien.
Yeah. So yeah, we all came up at the same time, same circles, like stone's throw from each other.
Right. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
They all come back, and it's crazy. At one time in the 90s, 70% of all music on the radio was either produced by Missy, Timberland, or Pharrell and the Neptunes.
You definitely right, because I know Pharrell alone, and then by you saying Missy, that just made me think about, I had just a quick flash about all Missy hits. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I had a quick flash of all Timberland hits. You know what I mean? So I can give you that fact.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that Missy produced that people don't even realize she produced.
I know.
Like Tweet. You wouldn't know about Tweet if it weren't for Missy. Mm-hmm. Jasmine Sullivan.
Wow.
And then you got to think about all the non-hip-hop stuff that they did, too.
All that talent come out of Virginia.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
crazy.
studio in Virginia Beach called Master Sounds, and this is before
Uh-huh.
Timbaland had his own studio, and we used to go hang out at Master Sounds. And Justin Timberlake just had made that first album, and he made it there in Master Sounds. It'll be nothing to catch them at the oceanfront, which is I think is one of the most slept on R&B albums. Period.
That first Justin.
That first Justin Timberlake. It was primarily produced by Timbaland.
That's the
and
one
the
that got
Neptunes.
Cry Me a River on there.
Yeah, because that's a Timbaland song. Actually, the first two Justin Timberlake albums bang real hard.
Yeah, because ain't that on the first? Is that the first album when he was dancing and shit?
Mm-hmm.
When he had the Pharrell beat.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the first album too, right?
I think so. Mm-hmm. The first two albums were primarily done by Timbaland and Pharrell.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and look at his track list here in a minute. You got me wondering. Let me go check that out real quick.
But the funny thing is, when it was happening, it wasn't no big thing because it was happening in the moment. Now, when you think back on all the music that's come out of this area, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Man, you was down there living it.
Yeah, like Pharrell said, something in the water.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy. That's ill.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole Hampton Roads area is very unique because one reason is where we're at, where we're located. And I think the other reason is because it's such a huge military town. So we get flavor imported from everywhere. We got the West Coast, we got the down south flavor, we got the Cali flavor, all that. And then we got a direct pipeline to New York.
Yeah, so y'all kind of like Lawton, man.
Yeah.
Lawton's a military town.
Yeah.
That's how I met one of my best friends. That nigga is in the military. He moved there.
Yeah. And that's how most people get here. Norfolk has the biggest naval base in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no other naval base as big. Like, it's nothing to drive. So I live on Hampton, so I live on the other side of the bay. But it's nothing to drive down by the waterfront and look across and see 3-4 aircraft carriers just chilling. Each aircraft carrier got a couple thousand people on it. All them couple thousand people got to come from somewhere. They all listen to music, so it all gets dispersed.
Wow, you're right, man.
Yeah, and then we got all the colleges. We got Norfolk State, we got Hampton University, Elizabeth City, ODU, Virginia Tech. All that is like 25, 30 minutes drive from each school. So then you constantly got that flavor coming in. Yeah, it's a unique place to live, bro.
It sounds unique.
Yeah. But you gotta be ready though, because that weather changed. Like, so 2 days ago, it was 75 degrees. Today, it's like 40-something degrees.
Oh, well, y'all ain't no different than Oklahoma.
Yeah, but y'all got that snow though.
Oh, me, you feel me?
We
was pretty much locked in.
Yeah, we don't get that. But we get them hurricanes though.
No, we get tornadoes too.
Yeah, see, I know. All right, so since you brought that up, let me tell you my tornado story, right? At Honey House, the one that sit like next to the corner, right? I was a little boy. A tornado came through. And I didn't really realize what a tornado was, right?
Right.
That tornado came right down the street of Honey's house, like in front of her house. Like you could feel the whole house shaking. The tornado jumped over Honey House, jumped over that street and hit the house right on the corner, catty corner, the Honey, and just it was nothing. It was matchsticks. It was gone. And then lifted up and it was over with. Scared the mess out of me. Scared the mess out of me. And Honey and G, she was like, y'all just sit down. Y'all sit down. Like, Grandma, it's a train coming down the street, Grandma.
Hold on, my bad, bro.
No, you good. You good. But yeah, that was real ill, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'll take a hurricane any day because at least we got a day or two notice. Tornadoes just pop up.
They do.
Yeah.
And I feel like it hit that same. It go down like the same trail every time, like that little east side, little south side, like more area.
Mm-hmm.
It like take them out like every time. Boom, you feel me? Like, but them motherfuckers are scary though, man. Like,
all right. So, did you ever know Granny, a great grandmother?
No, but I remember seeing her.
All right, I'm gonna tell you
like,
something.
But my recollection, like when I think about it, like I remember seeing her, but I don't remember her seeing her that long before she passed. My recollection, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
I was still
I
rather
think
young.
you got your gift of gab from Granny, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, Granny survived Black Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
If it wasn't for her surviving Black Wall Street, wouldn't none of us be here. You know what I'm saying? So when they had Black Wall Street, one of her neighbors hid her like in the basement, and that's how they got away. Right? So this is
get out of town.
Yeah, bro. She was like the Black Annie Frank. Yeah. So if that never happened, none of us would have been here. You know what I'm saying? So Granny came up in a time where realistically she might have been one generation removed from slavery. Like she remembers slavery. And in those times, they didn't have too much as far as entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Granny was the greatest storyteller of all time. All time. Me and Rodney used to sit there. And so, in Grandma Honey's house, they had that air conditioning. And then there was a recliner right there. She used to sit in that recliner and used to tell us stories. And these stories used to be so ill, you couldn't do nothing but sit there and listen to them. And they'll be like, so one of the ones I remember was this horror story about this guy coming out. He used to kill people. And he had a long trench coat on. He didn't have no face. He didn't have no head, no face. He used to wear a fedora, and he smoked a cigarette. And it was like the illest, like scary Halloween story you could ever imagine, right? And she told this story in the way she would tell it with the sound effects and everything. So you'll be in it like, whoa, what's about to happen, right? So she told us the story. Me and Rodney had to go do something at Granny house, right? So, and it's night. You go out of the porch, you go across the alley, because y'all got alleys, and it was the clotheslines, and you go across the alley. When we got to the middle of the alley, it was some old dude, was real dark. He was real dark skinned. He was coming up the street. He had a long trench coat on and was smoking a cigarette. So we hauling butt back to the house because we scared from not being there. I got, the term clothesline? I got clothesline. Because it was dark and we were just digging and I forgot those lines was there. They say, it's feet up in the air. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I told you that story to tell you, you got that gift of gab. And it ain't by accident. The stories that you telling through your raps, that's generational, bro.
Man, I didn't even know that, man. I just want to talk my truth. You know what I'm saying? Because my friends listen to my raps too. You know what I mean? My girl listen to my raps, so I can't be out here capping.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, some of this is entertainment, but you know what I'm saying? The majority of it is lifestyle rap. You feel me? So
I'm gonna play something else, but I got one more story I'm gonna share with you. So
go ahead, what's up?
Like you said, it's lifestyle rap, right? So y'all been kicking with the D.O.C for a long time. For like years.
Heavy.
Right. So this is recent. You know, there was a shortage of Hennessy.
Right. Yeah, I heard about that.
Because of COVID and it hit the East Coast. So, you know, we East Coast. We wear rock Timberlands and drink Hennessy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when there was no Tennessee, people didn't know what to drink. They was like, what's next? I was like, yo, give me that D.O.C, yo. I know what to drink. My people put me on.
That D.O.C got you right, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I may not even go back.
I didn't.
Right. The Hennessy back, but I ain't
go back neither. I mean, if they have it in there and don't have that, I might just get maybe like one drink, but I don't really just fuck with the like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
So that's how I knew. I knew about the cross. Give me the bottle with the cross on it. That's what my people's drink.
You know what I mean? Try that.
Right.
It's just smoother. It's just smoother though.
Yeah.
It's just smoother. You know what I'm saying? For my liking, at least.
So we ain't gonna play everything because they gotta pay for something. We can't give them it all for free.
For sure. Whatever you want to play. Shit.
So I think I want to do. You want to do Bumpy Johnson or Fat P?
Bumpy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bumpy Johnson.
Stategang.
Shit. Don Vinny. Shit. Don. Shit.
Stategang.
Don Vinny. You dig? Get it right. Get it right. Treat me like Jesus Christ. Get it right. Treat me like Jesus Christ. Get it right. Treat me like Jesus Christ. Bitch, you better talk to me nice. Said night. Shit. Don Vinny. You dig? Get it right. Treat me like Jesus Christ, bitch, you better talk to me nice. Said nice. Get it right. Treat me like Jesus Christ, bitch, you better talk to me nice. Said nice. I brought some niggas that was dead in the street back to life. You should thank me. The price was too nice. Nice. Gave it to him where he can double back twice. My little nigga out here living nice. I see you. We hit the jewelers with the plain James, and when we leave, they bust down with the ice. Y'all niggas fucking with these hoes and ain't about no business. Calamari on the plate, you see me eating different. I'm touching all kind of dough. School of flipping bricks, I made the honor roll. Y'all shoulda known. That you fucking with Don Vinny. Get all the real niggas in the trap wanna link with me. All the bad bitches in the club and the VIP with me. Soon as I land, OGs wanna speak with me for real. I'm that nigga in your raps, you tryna emulate. I'm that nigga in your raps, you tryna emulate. I'm that nigga in your raps, you tryna emulate. Could teach a class on flipping bags, watch me demonstrate. Niggas like me come from a realer place. The last pack that landed, it was stale, but sell both face. Couple thousands on the loafers, that's a different look. We both got pots on the stove, but mine's a different cook. Nigga, I seen your face, I recognize that look. You looking like a nigga that was super shook. run up on you like the Tupac era. We moving like the mob, so you know they fear us. I'm 90 to 97, money in the shoebox era. No 10 up on the whip, so you can see me clearer. Jordan 3s with the elephant print. Get a rush when the throwaway phone say sit. Dirty money, nigga gotta keep getting it rich. We bagging up bricks at the top floor of the Ritz.
Jordan 3s with the elephant print.
You gotta know your shoe. You know? That's only for the sneaker people, you know.
Stategang. All right, so I'm gonna tell you one. I know you shouldn't really say to artists who you remind me of because everybody's original, but you know who old school you kind of remind me of?
No, tell me.
Coogee Rap.
Coogee Rap. I fuck with Coogee Rap too.
Yeah.
I fuck with Coogee Rap.
Because Coogee Rap came out of time. He was talking something that other people won't talk it.
Yeah, they were just kind of fronting on him because he had that list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I listened to Coogee Rap and then I listened to Nas, and I was like, this nigga Nas sound like Coogee Rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Was that ever like a thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody felt like Nas was biting Coogee back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that ever like a little? Of course, I guess it wouldn't be as popular now because about the internet, but you know how the industry worked back then.
Yeah.
Was that ever like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but tell you the truth, bro,
Nas was biting Coogee.
I was never really the biggest Nas fan.
Oh, wow.
Now, let me preface it though. That very first album as a total package was perfection. It was perfect. 10 songs. They were all produced to the T. Lyrics was great. Me personally, I don't know. I like him. I could deal with him. He never was a favorite to me. No, I'm not going to say that. He never was one of my standout MCs for some reason. And I'm not taking that from him because he got plenty of songs that I like. But I don't know. Besides that, I think maybe because I like that first album so much, I wanted another one.
You know what? I can agree with you on that.
That first album,
because
it was such a high standard album. I don't think he ever topped that first album as a complete Now he's had songs. And he has good songs and he's had a couple of hits. But as a total project, I don't think he ever topped that.
Yeah, because when I want to listen to Nas, I personally like the second album.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I really like my top 3 Nas albums are his first 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The one that got Hate Me Now on there with Diddy.
Yeah, that was dope.
You know what I'm saying? That album was, but that shit was like hella commercial.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 90, 98. You know, the game was really commercial, but like.
That was shiny suit time.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And Nas had his, you know what I mean? His chest out and shit. You know what I'm saying? The first 3 albums, I think I like the second one better than you know what I mean, 1 and 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It Was Written.
Okay, yeah, I feel It Was Written.
Yeah, I think I like that. It Was Written. He got Black Girl also on there. He got a couple joints on there too. I can't. Affirmative Action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I did like though that a lot of people didn't like was the whole what's the joint with him, Foxy and AZ?
Yeah. Affirmative action.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And Dre did production, and it just never got. I don't know. It just
you got to, and then you end up getting the Firm out of that.
Yeah, the Firm. That's the one. The Firm album. Yeah. I don't know why the Firm didn't blow up. But I don't know if it was ever supposed to blow up. I think it was a concept album anyway.
No, they were saying it flopped. You know what I'm saying? I guess with Dre production, I personally like the Fern.
I do
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Almost remind me of Don Vinny, where it's a movie. It's a movie, but it's music. But if you close
Man,
your eyes, you definitely can see the movie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And that's how I kind of wanted it to be after a while. You know what I mean? That I could craft this into something like that. So when me breaking it down, like it goes all the way like down to the titles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That gives you Black Gangsters. You know what I mean? Crime Pays, Club Sugar Rays. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fettuccine al pasta, fettuccine alfredo, fettuccine pasta. I mean, Bumpy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Big Business. These are just all like, what are those? If it was the Quentin Tarantino movie, those could be chapters. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see, so that's where the mind start working to actually try to break down a project. You know what I'm saying? And this is actually my first time ever like molding a project. You know what I'm saying? Plotting it, giving it a title, giving it a substance. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the titles down, breaking the beats down. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my first time ever actually like putting something together like that. Everything else kind of just been songs and a couple songs I had here and there just to like put a project together, but not actually crafted and thought out. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things I love about you and your projects are your visuals that you put together with it, and you got a hellified team that be putting these music videos together. So, what is going to be the first music video off of Don Vinny?
Probably be Bumpy Johnson, man. I think as of right now, the streets is really fucking with Bumpy Johnson or maybe fettuccine pasta. It's like it's a toss up between one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it'll probably be Bumpy Johnson just to keep playing off the clip I put out maybe like a week or two ago, just to keep playing off of that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, summer might come and it might have to just be player section according to the weather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe it's just how fast we can catch the vibe and you know what I'm saying, get time to shoot the visuals. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely looking forward to that though. Because you
Yeah.
gotta who is your video team? Because you've been putting out consistent videos for a long time.
I was working with Taylor Made J for a while. And now Video Hero. You know what I'm saying? But I still might I got work to do over there at 1000 Studios, my man Young Jones. So I might it may just kind of be whoever, you know what I mean? Because everybody's good, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like just because I can't get my man right now that I gotta wait for him. I can go, you know what I'm saying, mess with my man over here, you know what I'm saying? He just as good. So
when
COVID
over, I'm coming down with my cameras, bruh.
Man, put your cameras out, man. It's that time, man, to put that content out. You know what I'm saying? Like I rather like this is like the new radio. You know what I'm saying? You got to get these interviews. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody to talk about your album. Because it's not like I could go up to the radio station right now and talk about my album. You know what I'm saying? This right here will be documented. You could go back and get it. You could go back, look it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is the new radio. You know what I'm saying? Things like this.
I want to give a shout out to, with that said, to your brother Darius. Because
so we some players.
We some players. If it wasn't for we some players, he got me inspired to do this. And we gotta shout out Diego. Diego Jetson in the house. We some players, M.O.
And my man M.O over there.
Yeah. Sir Dipolot.
Oh, me.
So yeah, I gotta shout them out. They gave me my first experience. I hollered at them cousins, was like, let me be on the podcast. They did it, and the bug was lit. But I'm gonna tell you how I started. I was messing with the films, messing with the cameras, and I was trying to put together a YouTube channel. And right now vlogging is the thing. Like it's COVID, so I couldn't like go out and shoot mini movies or nothing like that. So I was trying to get my whole vlog thing together, but I was having a hard time just talking to the camera and nobody being there.
Right.
So then I was like, well, what if I had somebody else to talk to? But it's COVID. You know what I'm saying? This is like during the height. This is like April. It's COVID. I ain't got nobody to talk to. So, you know, he put me down and I ain't looked back since. YouTubed a couple things, Amazoned a couple things, and here we are.
Man, that's a great story.
Yeah.
Man, like, but I need you. You know what I mean? I need another outlet, you know what I'm saying, to keep this shit going. You know what I'm saying? So every time I can put something out, I can come back. We can always do one of these. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing but a word. Ain't nothing but a word.
Exactly.
You know? All right, so since we brought him up, we're going to go ahead and play this Fetty P, that fettuccine, because for those who don't know, they might recognize this. Ooh. Yeah, for those who don't know, we're going to go ahead and let this rock for a little bit.
Stategang.
Serious.
We some players.
Serious.
Furs in the winter, keep a nigga styling. My bitch ride the dick on her tiptoes like she Megas. Furs in the winter, keep a nigga styling. My bitch ride the dick on her tiptoes like furs in the winter, keep a nigga styling. My bitch ride the dick on her tiptoes like she Meg the Stallion. I roam with wolves at the moon, we howling. I fell in love with the sound of the hundreds right in the money counter. The product is on the kitchen counter. Bag the whole load, count 100 racks is gonna take an hour. Jamaican niggas give you lead showers. Icy vent center, me and my niggas discussing rise to power. I fuck around and blow a couple down. On a pair of loafers matching the belt and they both crocodile. It's boss like how I move around. Magic high, I never touch those bricks, but they got out of town. Magic high, I never touch those bricks, but they got out of town. Magic high, I never touch those bricks, but they got out of town. Magic high, I never touch those bricks, but they got out of town. Trap nigga ballin' out just like a hoop star. Every week a different rental, gotta switch the car. Duffel bag on the back seat. Dope money got me looking like an athlete. I'm popping bottles, throwing hundreds up in ecstasy. You got to be a real boss to stand next to me. Something sold in the park, you better ask me. Bitch playing niggas turn to stars like Van Fleet. Bitch playing niggas turn to stars like Van Fleet. Bitch playing niggas turn to stars like Van Fleet. Van Fleet. I fell in love with the sound of the hundreds right in the money counter. Bitch playing niggas turn to stars like Van Fleet. These niggas act as if we had a choice to crack rock or hoop rock. Either way, we gon' pad the score. No switching teams, we just weather storms. In the rarest form with Hall of Fame numbers, the average can't perform. Fuck with a Don and that's your mans and boys. Black fans deployed, more gladiators than in the lands of Troy. Villains hopping out with the mask and toy. Give up the cabin, BM coming up short, it's past the chores. Don status, so you pad it for you pass the door. You had a job, no problem, I get your ass employed. Queen protected on the chessboard. Infiltrator, catch a straight from the heck, Lord. Fresh linen with the fine creases. Sexy dime pieces. So reefer got me stinking like Queen of Sheets. Lifeline from Cali here to Texas. No driving reckless. All trips 100% successes. Game handed from my predecessors. High scores etched in stone on the wall so you never forget us. One more time, nigga. High scores etched in stone on the wall so you never forget us.
Stategang.
No driverless, reckless. All trips 100% successes.
I don't know, cousin. I don't know if they ready for that, bruh.
You know what I mean? Hey, it's a couple things I want to say about this track, though. a couple things.
Okay.
A couple things I want to say about this track. All right, so listen. If you're a real fan of We Some Players the podcast, you know this was their intro, right?
Right.
But me and bro had this beat for like 10 years.
What?
No cap. We had this beat for like 10 years.
Okay.
I'm listening to the podcast in the car, riding around, and the intro came on, and I just caught it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, let me get the intro. And he gave it to me.
Nice.
That's why it's a new intro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when he gave it to me, it was a rap. So I really like to spar too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like a person that would really test my pen on something like this is my man King Knievel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like his pen is really good. If you go back and search my archive, you'll find a song called Coke Raps. Mm-hmm. He's on Coke Raps too on my last album.
Oh, that's the one where you said the lyric about Mark getting shot on the couch.
Who?
It was a lyric that you said about. Do you remember the dude in Belly, Mark? They got shot in the couch, shot in the leg on the couch.
Oh yeah.
Was that
feeling
on that album?
Yeah, feeling like Sincere down in Mark's basement.
Yeah.
Small face hundreds. Yeah. Nigga, we count retro dough. And I'm really out here moving like I'm next to blow. Yeah, that's Coke Raps.
Yo, that Belly reference was so ill, bro.
You just gotta know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I be sneaking little shit in there, man, because like I will want you to say that. Then you know what I mean? Like some other shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that means you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling like Sincere down in Mark's basement. Like if you know
was
Belly,
one of those. You ever had one of them rewind moments? Like when I heard it, I had to rewind. Like, hold on, I know he just didn't say what I thought he said.
Yeah, exactly. I want the fans to kind of have one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I try to like throw sneaky shit up in there at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Be kind of witty with this shit. You know?
But I feel like that is something that we're missing from the game right now. It's too many dudes out here with these nursery rhyme raps. And,
right.
We came up in a time where wordplay was serious. And I feel like everybody has the same style. Everybody has the same cadence.
Right.
That witty wordplay is really needed in hip hop again and rap music again.
And I still try to like do that type of rap though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like it's still a lane for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll rather push that line out here in Oklahoma than, you know what I mean, what another nigga pushing. But at the same time, it's not like it's me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's my life, it's lifestyle rap for me, you know what I mean? So like I'm out here really living that type of life, you know what I mean? Somebody gotta do, you know what I mean? Be in that lane if the majors come here, you know what I mean? Because I feel like around here we do have a lot of artists that's good. So if the label came and saying we looking for somebody that like to bounce, we got that type of nigga. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for some smooth player shit, we got that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you're looking for a conscious nigga that really it's about that type of talk, like Chris McCain, or more like Chris McCain is like Chuck Deep. You know what I'm saying right now? You feel me? But if you're looking for that type of rap, we got a nigga for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you want that real flamboyant D-boy shit, you come talk to me.
Right. Right.
We got a nigga for that does that very well. You know what I'm saying? So we all ain't got to sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I could be the one that get them here, but you know what I'm saying? They want to venture off with another nigga. Mm-hmm. But at least we got that type of flavor that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like everybody don't gotta sound the same, and I don't want nobody to sound like me,
Right.
and I definitely don't want to sound like no other nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
but
my time is running down. So
sure.
I want you to tell everybody how they can reach you, how they can get this music, how they can catch you on the social media.
All right, how you can get this music. Everything is on a digital platform. So if you just Apple, Tidal, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of that, you know, just Stategang Vince. All my music will pop up. Just Stategang Vince. If you want to reach me like on Instagram, that's Stategang Vince. It's me in the DM. So if you be looking for merch or anything like that, you'll be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Catch me on the Snap, Stategang Vince, YouTube, Stategang Vince, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. Look me up. You feel me?
And don't let we talking about Don Vinny, but the catalog is deep.
Yeah, man. Don Vinny, both of the versions of Don Vinny is on there, the regular version and the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to tell by the covers. You know what I'm saying? So stream that as well as others. If you're not familiar with any other my music, just go ahead and click on that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is hard to me.
You won't be disappointed. Don't be
disappointed. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're just looking for that style of rap. You know what I'm saying? But this style of rap ain't for everybody because, you know what I mean, I'm still recognizing the climate that I'm in, but I still want to be true to me and true to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, cousin, I enjoyed this, bro. Got to hear some new
music.
Man. We got talk some family history.
Man, you put me on some game, man, for real. You know
we're going to have to do it again. I want to do one. We got to do a 757 Renaissance Man, We Some Players collaboration.
On me. But I don't know when this is coming out, but March 21st, whoever is out here listening, we doing the album release party for Don Vinny in Oklahoma City, man. 100.
Yeah. I'm going to push this out. We're going to have to get that out before then. So we're going to push this one out. You might have pushed a couple people to the side, bro.
On me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got for me, man. See me the clips so I can, you know what I mean, do the posting and, you know what I'm saying, get you out here, man. Because this is what I'm saying. Like, you need to be just as relevant as anybody else on my timeline that's doing things like this. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Love you, cousin.
Man, love you too, fam.
So we're gonna take them out with player selection.
For sure. Club Sugar Rays. Shout out to my man Snake G. Shout out Waco.
Stategang.
Player section. See the bottles on the way, you know they coming to the player section. See the bottles on the way, player section. See the bottles on the way, you know they coming to the player section. Smell the smoke from the rear, you know it's coming from the player section. Smell. Bitch wanna fuck with me, she better come to the player section. Little bitch. If you looking for me, you know to find me in the player section. Stasseria about to blow the profit. Got Do.C splats on my Balenciaga player section. Stasseria about to blow the profit. Got Do.C splats on my Balenciagas. You wanna know where we at? Just follow the bottles. My little Eastside bae, she looking like a model.
Stategang.
I be fresh down to the sneakers.
Stategang.
I be fresh down to the sneakers.
Stategang.
I be fresh down to the sneakers.
Stategang.
I be fresh down to the sneaks. Got the whole VIP looking like Fashion Week. This shit is coming, no limit, nigga, masterpiece. I'm living that life and it's on repeat, my nigga. I'm talking G.O.D. God flow. Boogie got the parking lot like a car show. The pockets full of heavyweight, that's hood cargo. I'm at the light trying to see how fast the car go. There's real niggas in the VIP, she trying to make it back. We popping champagne and we taking shots of yak. The rubber band is choke holding on a couple racks. And if you looking for a nigga, you know where I'm at, the player section. See the bottles on the way, you know they coming to the player section. Smell the smoke from the rear, you know it's coming from the player section. Smell. Bitch wanna fuck with me, she better come to the player section. Little bitch. If you looking for me, you know to find me in the player section.
King Louis for the smoke. First time I met Vince, I had a neck full of gold rings. Legendary status like Jordan, Larry, and Magic. Hopping out of private planes with honeys from Calabasas. Lemonade and Hennessy, Versace shades from Italy. And if I had a daughter, you know I'd probably name her Hillary. Cause I'm a fresh prince, you suckers is past tense. Coolest dude inside the room with homies like John Wick. Better lay low, I'm from Waco. Cut it town, tell a waitress no sparkles. They bring the boppers around. Cause it's AOB, what can you do for me? Not a thing, I'm in VIP with Stategang. We doing our thing and we big smoking, big laughing, big joking, blunt passing, high fashion, hoes asking, how can we get down? I'm a king in this bitch, player haters move around, we in the player section.
See the bottles on the way, you know they coming to the player section. Smell the smoke from the rear, you know it's coming from the player section. Smell. Bitch wanna fuck with me, she better come to the player section. Little bitch. If you looking for me, you know to find me in the player section.